happening. Man, something ain't been sitting right with me, man. Alright. If these, if this ISIS thing, man, why would any woman, or even girl for that matter, in their right mind, join some hardcore, what is that shit called? Sexist? What is it called when you're a sexist, man? Chauvinist. Why would you go subject yourself to these chauvinists that be cutting off girls' clitorises and put you in a damn ninja suit? Look, I understand stuff. Girls are pretty. Look, hey, man, they're distracting. So, that, to some extent, I can understand that culture to an extent. But it seems just excessive, man. I am from America, so I'm used to seeing girls in bikinis and makeup. I've been to the strip clubs, dude. Look, I'm a man. I've done it all, too, okay? So I'm not some, some perfect guy who hasn't never done nothing wrong myself. You know what I'm saying? But it just don't make sense that any girl in their right mind would go join these monsters. They kill children. Come on, dude, listen. Why would any woman with a motherly instinct go join some fanatical, radical, evil, satanic humanist, man is God? There's no woman included in there. I don't know. Maybe Isis, Babylonian fertility goddess. I don't know. Who knows what these dudes are pimping in these women's ear? You know what I'm saying? What promises? What, you know how guys are when they're trying to court women, or, in that process of trying to break them down to, the act of sex or whatnot. Women are in one of our psychological blind spots. They're like you wouldn't expect a woman to be a spy. You wouldn't expect a woman to be an assassin. You wouldn't expect a woman to be a bomber. You wouldn't expect a woman to be someone who would hurt children. But like I even said, dude, I've read 1984, and in my own runnings around the neighborhood, when I was getting heavily watched, man, as a suspect, as this Israeli Flint Town stabber guy, that they thought was me because they said he wasn't white, and since I got a little bit of a ethnic look, and I'm into kung fu, they thought it was me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really getting sick of being targeted, because I am known as the ninja around the neighborhood, and now that all these ISIS motherfuckers are all in black. I seen this video of them doing kung fu and shit, and that just is irritating, man. I feel like, I don't want to get associated with these people, man. I got no love for them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no love for a lot of different people. Not necessarily so much the people, but the ideologies and things that they represent. I'm against. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you will recognize the error in your ways and change, and then come back around and set right where you went wrong to some extent, if you can. God willing, if you get the opportunity, that's a blessing, because a lot of us are not going to get that opportunity. This is it. This is all we got. It's like in some cases, if you don't know by now, you may never, ever, ever know. And that is very scary, because I know I'm looking into eternity. I know that the soul is eternal. Energy never dissipates, only changes form. So look. And I just have to believe that there is some kind of divine justice that's going to happen. I just can't believe that evil goes unchecked forever. There's got to be some kind of end, some kind of intervention. We can't end it on our own. But there has to be some kind of reaction to this action that's been set forth. It isn't set forth now. It's been going for a while. And now it's just gaining momentum. It's like when the train started a long time ago. It was going slow. But now it's coming at us fast. and it's gaining speed. It's almost not even like a regular train. It's like one of them Amtraks. If you're on the train tracks and an Amtrak comes, they come so fast, you almost ain't even got time to get out of the way. You know, I've seen it. I thought my friend got smoked by one time, but anyway, why would these women join ISIS? You know what I'm saying? That just don't make sense, man. Come on, let's get some psychologists who. Let me see your paid psychologist, your brotherhood psychologist come up and throw at us some psychobabble bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some real independent people just doing it because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be honest because they have integrity. They have work ethics. They will not compromise for reward, for popularity. Alright? So, I sit back, I'm watching all this shit. And I hear people slinging around accusations all the time about people like, nah, man, you're just a troll. Or, trolls never use their real name, for one thing, okay? This is my real name. This is me. All these things you see in my videos, these are the places I live. I frequent family members' houses. I'm inviting you into my personal bubble. You know what I'm saying? And I got my real name attached. So look, that shows you I'm not going too hard to conceal things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you, even though I don't mind, if people use an alias or a stage name or whatever, like when they write books, they don't use their real name because you don't want insane fans stalking you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, but, you could check that. Just check my Facebook. That's me. This is me. I'm not making this up. There's no one paying me to do this, man. I mean, actually, to do this is standing in the way of me going out there hustling or chasing down the paper, man, staying on the rat wheel. But I mean, like I said, man, I got knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And the way I see things, man, it looks like things are just gonna fall apart, man. So I see no point in just following the herd, man, right off the cliff, because that's what a lot of people are like. Why aren't you following the herd, Chris? Why are you? You're a couch potato, man. You got too much time on your hands, man. I think you're just a little loony. Come on, man. Look, man, you can check me, man. Check all of it, man. And then check everything that I say. And you show me where I'm wrong. You show me evidence. You write it out on paper. You show me multiple sources. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to... Like I said, it's so easy to fake something, to doctor something, to pay. It's like here, for instance, 9 out of 10 doctors, dentists, say Crest is what they would use. Which 10 doctors? Do they own stock in Colgate or Crest or whatever, dude? Or are these just random doctors? No, of course they're not. I'm just saying, this is the way you can skew or make things sound true and obscure them, you know what I'm saying, by making them seem true. I mean, that's a way to bypass your defense mechanism. 9 out of 10 doctors agree with us. Right there, that kind of, okay, you don't even know. They could be making this up. This is just how advertising, just basically advertising, propaganda. It's all the same thing. Repetition, intermingle some real with a little bit of falsehood. You know what I'm saying? Because it bypasses. It's like if I push on you like this, if I push into your chest, and then you start pushing back to fight back, and as you push forward, if I switch directions and pull real quick, I bypassed your mind. I had a desired result. You did exactly what I wanted you to do, so I could, capture or grasp, seize you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the same way people seize your mind, implant things in there, and then you don't even know why. You're at the store, you're buying shit, and you didn't know why. Well, it's because they bypassed your consciousness, and they went straight, accessed your subconscious. I mean, this is the way a lot of this stuff is starting to work these days, man. It's just, just change the screen kittens, and then people are like, kittens, and then they forget all about the evil and everything. I mean, basically, just big smoke and mirrors. Watch this hand. Don't watch this hand. I mean, this stuff all applies. It trickle down knowledge, trickle down ability. I'm telling you, man. Hope someone benefits from something that I say. I hope I'm not just talking to the NSA here and the CIA. You know what I'm saying? That are watching us at all times, every day, all day, and then probably reporting this directly to ISIS. Like, look, you guys need to take this guy out when you get over to America. He's a fucking big time enemy. And then the Knights of Malta are also creeping in the shadows, man, out to Catholic churches down the road.